So it's been told to me that a lot of you guys are paying 2, 3, 5, even 10K a month for a marketing agency to handle your marketing. And I'm going to save you a lot of money with this video. I'm going to show you step by step, first, why you should stop paying them, and then what you can do with the money you save. Because there's no point in paying someone else to do marketing for you, to bring you leads, when we live in the AI age, where you can leverage AI to do most of the work they're doing yourself. So you save time, you do things faster, and most importantly, you save money, which you can invest in other parts of your business. So again, if you're spending money on a marketing agency, watch this all the way through, because I'm going to show you step by step how you can stop paying them and even make more money at the end of the month. So let me just jump straight into my computer so I can show you step by step how I would go about this. Right, okay, so stop paying 5K a month for marketing. So you're either one of these two people, right? Either you don't have time, but you have money. If that's the case, yeah, then go hire someone. Or you have time to learn and implement stuff, but no money to hire. Well, then do it yourself. So you're either in one of these two buckets. Either, again, you don't have time to do it yourself. You have the money to invest to outsource it to someone else. So then, yeah, perfect, go hire someone. I mean, because you don't have time. If you need to do this stuff, well, hire someone. Or you have time to learn and implement this stuff, but no money. So if you don't have any money to hire, well, then you have to do it yourself. You're in one of these two buckets, okay? Now, what I'm going to show you, okay, I'm going to show you how I do it. In fact, I'll show you how I do it if you were to pay me to do it for you. So if you were to pay me 5K a month to do your marketing for you, I'm going to go over exactly what I'd do if you had sent me this money. So imagine you just wired me 5K and say, hey, Vasco, get to work. And so I'm going to show you exactly what I'll do, so then you can just copy it. Or if you want, you can hire me as well, but we'll see. So first things first, very first thing I'll do is define a strategy, okay? Define a marketing strategy, because all that marketing is finding a way to drive more money or traffic to your business. So what can we do? Well, we can do ads, we can do TikTok, we can do YouTube, we can do SEO for Google, we can do SEO for ChatGPT, and I'll choose SEO because we are in an SEO channel. So my strategy would be focusing on SEO. Now, not just the classic SEO for Google and Bing. Well, we do SEO for Google, Bing, the classic search engines, and of course also ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok, and any other of these AI-based search engines, okay? Now, second thing, after I defined, okay, how am I going to bring in traffic to you, which is through SEO, through search engine optimization. Honestly, I'm 100% biased, but I think SEO, like marketing through search, is one of the best ways to do marketing, one of the most effective ones. Because if someone's searching on Google for best iPhone cases or best sunglasses, whatever, right? Well, they want to buy the sunglasses. So search-based marketing is one of the best type of marketing there are. Because, I mean, you can do ads, and ads work, right? But if someone's scrolling like on Facebook or on YouTube or on TikTok, right, and your ad pops up, it's intrusive, right? They're not really searching for the thing. Like, it just interrupts their scroll, okay? So if you are capturing people at the moment they search for it, the conversion rates are going to be much higher than in any type of ads, at least in my experience, okay? So that's why I do search-based marketing, because the person is interested in searching or buying something. Right, then I would understand what it is that you're selling. I understand what your brand sells, what pain point it solves, because, I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a service-based brand or a product-based brand, you need to solve a pain point. You need to solve an issue, because people pay you, regardless if they're paying you for a service, like a plumbing service or a rhinoplasty or a dentist, right? Or buying a product off of you, a physical product, they're paying you to solve a need. So I'd figure out, okay, what exactly is it that your product solves? Okay, so I understand who your buyer is, who your target market is. Then I understand who is your ICP, your ideal client profile, right? Then I look, okay, who's your competitors? Who are your competitors? Okay, how? And then how do you stand out? i.e., why are you better? What's your USP, your unique value proposition? Okay, and based off of this, which I know this is pretty boring, I'm able to develop and tailor a proper SEO strategy for you. So I can come up with a tailored strategy to move forward. So if I know what you sell, why you sell it, what pain point are you solving, who you are solving this pain point to, so your ICP, who are your competitors and how they position themselves in relation to you, and how do you stand out, right? I'm able to develop which is the third point, a list of keywords. I know this sounds super boring, but this simple list of keywords, or honestly, in this new AI age, list of potential prompts. So because people search on different search engines for different things, a bit of a tangent right here, but the classic Google search engine, right? Google search engine and Bing, it's just a little search box, you search for something, and then like a bunch of results pop up, right? And you choose the one you want. On these new AI-based search engines, right, it's different. It's much more conversational. So if you go to ChatGPT, you give it a prompt, you ask it something, it asks something, it gives you something back, then you go, and it's basically a back and forth conversation. Now, here, like you rank. Here, you don't really rank. You're like, your brand is recommended or mentioned or cited, so it's different. But don't think that because people are using this, like these new AI-based search engines more and more, that these will be neglected, because different search engines are there for different purposes. For example, YouTube is a search engine, TikTok is a search engine, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, these are product-based search engines. These are all search engines. So people use different search engines for different things they want to buy, or they want to, different information they want to consume. And only in a couple of years from now, when we all have like a brain chip in our mind where we can think about stuff and order things and think about stuff and have all the information in our brain instantly, are these going to go away? But until then, which is far away from the future, this is not going to go away, and it's time to leverage and it's time to arbitrage this traffic and make money. And so once I have the list of keywords or list of prompts people could be searching for on these search engines, again, because the search intent for people here and here is different, okay? Once I have this list of keywords, like this list of words, I think will drive sales to your brand, because a little tangent here, and I talked about this before, right? We want to go for high buying intent keywords. So for example, if you are, let's say for example, your niche is, you're a plastic surgeon, okay? I want to rank for keywords like, how much does a rhinoplasty cost? Or best rhinoplasty clinic NYC. So people searching for this stuff, right? Well, if they want to know how much it costs, most likely they're interested in doing it. Like if they're looking for the best clinic, well, most likely they're interested in doing it. For example, if I have like if your niche is iPhone repair shop, Jesus. Something that's like high buying intent is, for example, where to repair my iPhone. Something that's low buying intent, which we don't want to rank for, is how to repair my iPhone. Why? Because, well, someone's searching for how, most likely they want to do it themselves. While someone's searching for where, well, most likely they want to find someone to do it for them. Right? Again, it's not to say that you should not target these keywords. You to some extent you can, because if someone's searching for how, well, then you can have like a piece of content, whether again that's video, written, doesn't matter, right? Going over, hey, here's how to repair your iPhone. Step 1, boom. Step 2, boom, boom. Step 3, hey, but wait, step 4, if you reach this far and you still haven't managed to do it, well, come into our store and we'll fix it for you. So you can convert this like more top of the funnel, low buying intent traffic into customers, but the journey is longer. So oftentimes it's better to focus on high buying intent. Now, don't think that just because a keyword is of high buying intent that it is high competitive. That's highly competitive. So what I do then after the list of keywords, I have a whole list, right? And then I do this matrix where in the y-axis, we have the buying intent, and in the x-axis we have the traffic. Usually higher traffic, higher the competition. Then I take all these keywords and I put them here in my keyword matrix. Now, if you were to hire me to do this, of course, I wouldn't do these diagrams because I've been doing this for so long that I know how things work. Like I have this little nuance thing, I guess. But here's what my brain is, I guess, thinking, right? And then I don't go for keywords here nor here. Why? Because these two quadrants, right, have low buying intent, high traffic. So not only is it competitive, it's hard to rank for, but it's low buying intent. And this one, low buying intent as well, low traffic. And these ones right here are the ones that I go for. High buying intent, high traffic, high buying intent, low traffic. So these ones, the first one, then this is the second one. So going for intent. Traffic is a vanity metric. Doesn't matter if you have like 1 billion in monthly organic visitors to your site. If nobody buys, well, why do you want the traffic? So you got to make sure that people buy. Because the whole goal of you paying a marketing agency or paying me or whoever you want to pay for is to have an ROI on your money. So if you pay me $5K a month, well, you expect that I give you at least $5K that month, or $6K or $10K, right? You want to make an ROI. It's at the end of the day, it's literally all about money. Literally all about money all the time. Okay, right, perfect. Now we have the list of keywords. So now it's time to start producing content. Now we are doing SEO, as I said before. So our goal is to rank on Google, Bing, ChatGPT, others, right? If you watch this video right here, basically breaks down my strategy to ranking on actually not just this one as well, and this one I think breaks down my strategy on how I rank on LLM AI-based search engines. Okay, so I won't repeat myself, but you can go watch those right there. Literally, I break down exactly what we're doing, so you can just copy what I do and do it for you, or you can hire me if you like. But now, producing content. The reason why I mentioned this LLM SEO course is because producing content that's going to be posted to your website, whether that's blog pages, whether that's like feature pages. What a feature page is, let me just show you an example, right? A feature page, this is my software, full disclosure, but we have these feature pages, okay? What this is, this like works as if you're a service page or an e-commerce store with a product. So this is like a product page or a service page. For example, if you're a plumber, like a page for your toilet unclogging service. If you're an e-commerce store, a page for a certain product. If you're a software business like us, like a page for one of your features. We have like a bunch of feature pages, right? And the whole goal is to give relevancy and try to rank for the keywords these pages target, okay? Because these feature pages, they are built to satisfy and fix a pain point. So someone looking for this, right? The reason why we want to rank for AI SEO agent is because we want to have people that are looking to automate their SEO with an AI agent to buy our product. If this was a page for toilet drainage or unclogging services, well, the reason why you build this page and you target those keywords is because you want to rank this page for the pain point of people looking for someone to help them with that. If this was like a product page for like a watch, a special shoe, some sunglasses, doesn't matter, right? The whole goal of this page is to make it relevant for a bunch of keywords that target the intent of the search intent of the person searching for them. Hopefully this is making sense so far. So going back to this again, we produce blog post pages and feature-like pages, right? And we make sure that we produce the content based off of the keyword research we did prior. And of course, now there's a lot of nuance to this, and this is always also super simple. Like I'm explaining this to you right now, and you 100% understand it. This is simple. Never easy, but it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. Just, list of keywords, produce content. That's it. Yeah, it's super simple. Now, it's hard because there's a lot of nuance to it. For example, some of the nuances is when you're producing content, right? First things first, again, finding the correct keywords is not that easy as it sounds. Producing content, for example, right? You want to make sure that the blog post is properly structured. Only one H1, multiple H2s, right? A couple H3s, proper structuring, right? In-article images, in-article videos. This post needs to interlink with other posts on your site. Maybe link out to your homepage. Maybe link out to your services page. Maybe link out to another blog page, right? Having a CTA on the sidebar, having a CTA in the article, having a CTA up top, right? Having a author bio. So when you're writing a blog post, who wrote this blog post, right? You got to tell Google why the person who wrote this is qualified to write it. Who wrote it? Why are they qualified? All these little trust signals like help Google understand why this is valuable and why it satisfies the search intent of the people searching for the keywords this blog post is targeting or this feature page is targeting. Okay, and just as I say Google, I say also any other search engine like ChatGPT or Perplexity, right? Because, and I talked about this before, the rankings or like the number of mentions you have on AI-based search engines are highly correlated with the number of first page rankings you have on the classic search engines. And I think I covered this in my LLM SEO course. So again, it's free on YouTube, so go watch it. So there's that. There's a high correlation. So by default, if you rank on Google, you're going to rank or you're going to be mentioned on ChatGPT. Okay. So yeah, a lot of nuance to this. Then what I'll do is I'll build backlinks, and you can go watch these videos right here, which basically break down exactly step by step how I build backlinks and show you a couple of results on how they actually work, because I mean, they just work. It's insane the amount of results these backlinks have provided for my clients and for people who just steal my strategy and do it themselves. So yeah, I would build backlinks because backlinks are a trust signal, right? How does like Google, not just like the world trusts Wikipedia, CNN, I don't know, Huffington Post, BBC, right? New York Times, okay? I don't care if you hate some of these. I don't care about politics. It doesn't matter, right? But these are, you can all agree, these are somewhat trustworthy sources in the world's eyes. Forbes as well, for example. And so if Google trusts these sources, right, and ranks them, if ChatGPT, all these other engines cite them often because they're trustworthy sources, well, what happens if all of them link or have backlinks linking to you? Well, all of a sudden, if we trust them, why are they linking to this site, this little website? Well, we trust them as well. This is plain and simple how these engines attribute trust through links. Of course, through producing content that satisfies user search intent, and then on top of that, building links for said content from trustworthy sources. And this is what I do basically in step 6. I go out and build backlinks. I look at your competition and say, what are the links these guys have that I don't? And can I replicate these backlinks? If so, I'll replicate the links, so I have all the links they have, and then I build more on top. And having all the links they have, plus some more, plus better content than they have, satisfying more search intents, I'm able to outrank them every single time. That's why, in a short plug right here, that's why we're able to have this insane guarantee, right? We have this done for you service, if you want to hire me, by the way, where we literally guarantee a 25% increase in organic search traffic in 90 days, guaranteed, or you don't pay. Literally, it's our guarantee. And I think we are the only service in the world that does this, because we know what we're doing. Like, if you just scroll past this YouTube, I've been doing this for like ages. I think I posted my very first video like 5 years ago, but I've been doing this for like such a long, long time. And so we're able to guarantee this literally because we do, I think these are all the steps we do. I might have forgotten some. There's a lot of nuance to this, of course, like always simple, never easy. But again, the reason why we can guarantee this is because we know what we're doing. And there's a bunch of results here. I need to add some more because we have a bunch more. And I think, yeah, I forgot my train of thought right here, but that's basically it, right? SEO is simple, never easy. And if you're paying $5K a month for a marketing agency, right, going back to this, if you don't have time but have money, hire someone. Well, hire me if you want. But if you have the time, right, to learn and implement this stuff, do it yourself, right? Go through this channel, check the links and read the resources in the description for all my free courses. And you might be wondering, why the hell would Vasco give me all this free stuff for free? I could charge thousands of dollars for this information. Yeah, 100%, and I have in the past. But my whole goal is that I teach you every single thing I know for free, so that eventually, when you want and when you're ready to invest more into speeding up your process, you use my software, my tool called Arvow, that just, honestly, if you're not using AI as a whole, you're just going to get left behind, right? Now, you don't need to use my tool. I'm 100% biased, of course, and I think my tool is the best. But again, the whole goal of me providing you with all this info for free, right, that people charge thousands of dollars for, the other SEO gurus charge literal thousands of dollars for this information, is so that when you're ready to like take this serious, use my software to just save you time and money, honestly. And just as a small plug, I'll show you like one of the reasons why it'll save you a ton of time, right? I promise this is the only plug I'll do. So let me just search here for an article I wrote in the past. Let's say, for example, you wrote this, this was written with our AI, but let's say, for example, you wrote this like manually, okay? Now, one thing you can do with our AI, this is a pretty new feature, is that you can speak with the article. So you can tell it, hey, I don't like that intro. Make it more beginner friendly. Don't use complex gardening terms. This is a gardening like, gardening tips for beginners. So by default, it should be like beginner friendly, but let's say I don't like it. You can speak back and forth with the AI, just like as if you're using a ChatGPT, and it will change things around. You can tell it, hey, listen, add an image here, add an image here, add a link to Wikipedia, add a link to my other page, and you'll be able to automatically like build on top of what you've built already, while at the same time, and while this loads, there you go. So it removed, okay, I help with that. I will write the introduction to be more beginner friendly to avoid complex gardening terms. I've rewritten the introduction to be more welcoming and easier to understand for beginners. So again, it took some of the words and made it more complicated, made it more simple. At the same time, you can use tools like the in-article editor. So add links. So if you do this, the AI will go through your article, go through this paragraph right here, and find the best places to link out to, the best authoritative places to link out to. There you go. Now, yes, can you do this manually? Of course you can. But why would you when you can just use AI to do it for you way faster? And going back to what I said before, like the reason why I think you need to leverage AI is that if you don't, you're going to take so much time doing this stuff, simple stuff like this, that people with AI are just going to lap you over and over again. For example, something else, right? We built this like to save you time. This AI agent is basically something that you add your site right here. It analyzes a bunch of the pages on your site for technical optimizations, right? And it then says, hey, listen, this is your current page title. I think we should change it to this, and here's why. So the AI tells you why it thinks you should change your current page title to this. Then you can hit apply, and what it does is it goes into your site and like that changes it for you automatically. So you don't have to log into your CMS, into your WordPress, Shopify, whatever, and change it manually, right? Again, just saves you time. And while at the same time telling you why. What's wrong, what you should change it to, and why. For image alt text, internal links, this is one that saves you a bunch of time. So let's say You have a bunch of pages on your site, like your old big site, your homepage, your blog page 1, your service page, your contacts page, whatever. And the AI will suggest, hey, link this page with this one, this with this one, this with this one, using this anchor text, and here's why we think you should do it, right? And based on what you hit apply or discard, the AI will learn not to suggest stuff like that for the future. So again, all of this was built, and again, I know I'm 100% biased, but all of this was built with the intent to save you time, with the intent to having you be focused on what matters of the business, which is growing it over and over and over again. So going back to my beautiful presentation, hopefully this was helpful. Again, I know I was a bit critical at the beginning. Now, I'm sure there's marketing agencies that do a great job, but if you're unsatisfied with it and you have the time, well, go and learn. There's never been a better time to go and learn this stuff, because with AI, you can accelerate both your learning process, right, as well as your implementation process by tenfold. And if you have time and you're unsatisfied, if you don't have time and you have money and you're unsatisfied with your agency, well, I'll have to plug myself again. Go for an agency that provides a guarantee. Literally, we guarantee you get these results or you don't pay. That's how it goes. Like, we guarantee you get more traffic or it's free. And I don't think any other agency is able to provide this because they're afraid. We are not afraid to tell you, hey, listen, SEO doesn't take 12 months. We know what we're doing and we can do it in 90 days. So yeah, that's it. Please like and subscribe. And if I can ask you for a quick favor, if you can please comment the word SEO down below in the comments, that'd be amazing. That would help me, push this video out to more people. So it will help out the algorithm. That's basically it. So if you can please comment the word SEO, or honestly, any questions you have, just comment the questions as well. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. So once again, thank you so much. Please comment the word SEO, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.